this. I always say it every single time. You need to be listening to personal development, whether that's reading a book or listening to a podcast or whatever it is, right? Find something that works for you. You are not going to be successful in this business if you are not connecting with personal development. Okay, like that is so serious. You really need to, like, I'm not even joking, like Emma talked about it today, but if you read a book, you guys, I have so many books that I've read like one page and then I put it down because I'm like, okay, this isn't for me right now. And then I go to Barnes and Noble, I look on like Pinterest and I look for books that like might suit me. And I kind of like look into my own life at the moment. Like right now, for me, I want to learn how to kind of be brave, a little bit more brave than I already am. But also learn how to lead. So like for me, I'm reading Dare to Lead by Brene Brown. Amazing. And she has on Netflix, there is an amazing movie / documentary / TED Talk. I don't even know what you want to call it, but it's so good. Go watch it. Literally, it's life-changing, and it'll give you that motivation to just be brave. Another thing is that this business is not going to work unless you do. Okay? So what meaning, okay, is you guys, you have to do the hard stuff. You have to be inviting. Like talking on your Instagram is not going to be the foundation of your business. Like you can't just expect to be like, okay, I'm going to talk on my Instagram all day. No, you need to be making genuine connections. You need to be like working on your Instagram is saying happy birthday, liking other girls' pictures and commenting on their pictures and then getting interactions with them. Anytime that I add a new girl or add someone, I always look at their Instagram and like a couple of their pictures and comment on their pictures. And sometimes I watch their story and I interact with their stories. That is making connections. I don't know if you guys know how to make connections, but that's literally what it is. All right. Because then they're like, oh, wow, this girl's really cool. Right. So that's another thing. Connect with other moms, connect with other single women, connect with other people. I don't know. Right. And then my third thing is I was telling this to Caitlin today because she's like, oh my God, you already have like 120 people watching your stories right now and you posted that 10 minutes ago. And I was like, yeah, you guys, my Instagram did not start like that. The reason that it's like that and it's so engaging is because I don't just talk about my freaking boot camps. You guys know this. I talk about dating advice. I talk about how I like to drink, or I'm at the pool, or I'm with my mom, or I post like funny like GIFs or whatever, and I do polls like, oh, my mom and dad are up by the pool, cute, or Florida, like whatever, right? So do other polls besides, do you want to join my boot camp? Yes or no? Like literally the other day I did my fishtail one and I had like almost 80 people respond to my poll saying that they loved my fishtail. That's making connections, right? And so I always screenshot that and I'm like, wow, these people are actually taking the time to watch my story. You need to connect with those people, right? And okay, I have one more bonus thing, but my girl Amanda, I don't think she's on this call, but the other day she's like, you guys, I ate my frog. And I was like, what do you mean you ate your frog? Like, I know what that means. I tell you guys all the time to eat your frog, right? That's inviting and doing the scary things. So eating your frog means is like, you see this girl, you really want to invite her like so badly, but you're scared, right? Eat your frog and invite her. Why are you making that decision for her, right? You're making a pre-decision for her to say no to you when she could possibly say yes. Why are you making the decision for her to like say like, oh no, I'm too scared to ask her, so I'm just not going to ask her, right? I had a girl reach out to me, which is how I got, I offered the VIP, but I signed up 2 coaches on a really crappy busy day for myself. But she reached out to me. And it's so funny to me, and I told her this, I said, girl, you know what's funny is that I have wanted to invite you, but I haven't because I just thought that you would say no. And she's like, what? That's so crazy. She's like, I've been watching you and whatever. And I'm just like, what is wrong with me? So like, I still go through these moments in life and through my business. So just know that it's normal, but also eat your frog, do the hard stuff. Okay. You have to invite. You guys, I'm still, as much as I like, what's funny is that like when I see girls, I'm like, oh my God, I really want to invite her, but I don't know. I'm scared. I don't invite them. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't invite them. But for me, if I'm like connecting with a new gal, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, hey girl, do you want to join me? And it's so weird, but it comes back to the dinner table thing that we learned at Summit. And I keep telling you guys, is like, don't be you know, focusing on someone that, you know, you have a dinner table, right? And you're hosting a dinner party, and there's 5 people at your dinner table, but you're running around, you're doing all of these things, and you're not focusing it on them, right? You're doing other things, trying to focus on other people, when you should be focusing on the people that are there right now that want to join you. And those are the people that have been lifers with you. Whether you are a coach for 5 or whether you're a coach for 7 years, it doesn't matter. You have lifers, all right? And so that's why the other day I did a poll. I was like, okay, you guys, how long have you, like, I really want to get to know some of you. How long have you guys been following me? For years, or I'm new here, right? And so that gave me an opportunity to kind of see, like, okay, where do I focus my attention on? So you guys, really just, you got to find your jam, but also do the hard stuff. All right. Like, your business, we want this for you guys. Like, Emma and I, we want this for you guys, but we can't want it more, and we can't tell you what to do. You got to do it to yourself. We didn't hire you. We did not hire you to be our employees. Right. Right. You guys are this is your business. You get to do with it with whatever you want. So we need to kind of step out of that, like, employee mode. Because I know it's so easy to get stuck in that, like, oh, I'm an employee. I have to wait for Emma to tell me what to do. No, this is your business. You got to move it, okay? It's not going to move if you are not moving, right? So I hope that was some drop dead knowledge, you guys. I should have recorded this for my first podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
I did record it. No, that was really great. Okay, good. No, yeah, and I hope that this was helpful. And yeah, totally, like, Brene Brown is my girl. I recommend her to everyone. I've read all of her books, Rising Strong, The Gifts of Imperfection, Dare to Lead, Braving the Wilderness. Like, all of her stuff is so good.
Dare to Lead.
Yeah.
But like she said, Rising Strong is also such a good book. I read that book when I was going through my divorce. So it was really helpful.
I've read it like multiple, I like have it on repeat.
I know. And you guys, like, get Audible. It's like it's $14 a month, but you get a free credit every month.
Oh, and sometimes your library has free Audible as well. So you can, or audio, I bet you they probably have it. You can check it and then it's free. So you don't even have to.
Yeah, no. Sometimes they'll send you an email and they're like, oh, check out the free library. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're like a short attention span like me, that's why I always mention the Empower Her podcast, because they're like sometimes 15 minutes to 20 minutes and sometimes 30 minutes depending on the title. But that's like me. Like, I know for my podcast, it has to be like 15 minutes. I can't, like, when I listen to podcasts that are like 2 hours long, I'm like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
No.
And also on audio, you can speed it up. So if you want to, you can speed up the person's talking, so it goes a little bit faster. Because sometimes people talk a little bit slow, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm sure Alexa does that. But yeah, so Build to Last and Dare to Lead are like my 2 right now. So, but yeah, you guys, and writing your affirmations, I know this sounds so silly, and before, like, I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Like, I need to go back to this, but writing your affirmations, whether like it's 1 affirmation or 2 or 3 or 5, but get a book, get like one of these binders, right? Just like a book, you can get it at the dollar store, you can get it like at Target or Walmart, and whatever your goals are. So if you're like, I want to be a full-time stay-at-home mom, I want to be a diamond coach, I want, like, whatever. So for me, every single morning I say, I am a powerful leader. I am a 15-star diamond. I am strong and beautiful. I am confident. I am worthy of love. So these are my affirmations every single day, and I write them out every single morning. Why? Because if you don't put it out into the universe, I know you guys, trust me, like, it's like, oh yeah, universe, whatever. But it's so true. Like, even if you don't believe in it, try it and see what happens. And if it's not your jam, it's not your jam. But I really do believe in the power of the universe. And so, like, yeah, you guys, I wouldn't be here today if I didn't believe in the power of the universe. So just saying.
Can I just go off of that and say one, like, kind of silly thing? I have wanted to be friends with Chelsea Pearson for a really long time. Like, and it sounds so silly, but I just find everything about her to be something that I think is so humbling and empowering. And we connected at Carly's wedding, and she was so sweet and so kind, and is now one of my friends. And it's just like so cool to see. That's not even like a goal like in any really way. It was just more like, you know, the people that you hang out with and you surround yourself with. Like, I'm sure there's people that you're like, it would be really awesome to be friends with them in real life, right? So I don't think I said that to myself every day, but anytime I would see something, I was like, man, it would be so cool to be like in her circle. And so just, I don't know, get a book and write it in a book every day. Andrew found mine, and he started reading them out loud, and I was just like, so great. And he was like, what is this book sitting in the kitchen? And I was like, what? Like, I write it out for myself. And he was like, that's so great. And so, I don't know, and like the people around you, like, get the people around you involved. Like, have the people around you know what your goals are. And that will also like really inspire them and help them to know where you're going, what you want for your future, and will also keep you accountable. Another form of accountability. Use coaching as a form of accountability. It has kept me so accountable on so many things over the last 6 years where I could have easily like just like not been. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I had a thought, but my mom kept barging in my room, so.
Because your pasta's boring.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Should I stop the recording or should I keep it going?
No, yeah, that's great. You guys, and I had another thought and I forgot what it was. It definitely went off of everything. Yeah, that's really annoying. I hate you. No, but Dana, it was so good too. I was like, darn it. You guys, it's fine. I'll think of it.
Does anyone else have anything they wanted to say or add or unmute yourself? This is an opportunity for you to get practice for speaking. Anything. I mean, even if it's like
like while you guys are thinking, like I really, you guys, this is your like moment. Like if you do have a question, like unmute yourself after I say what I'm about to say. But I want you guys to like. I had one of my coaches. She was like, you know, I told her, I was like, you're doing so good. Like I'm so proud of you. Like you're really being brave. You're getting outside your comfort zone. Like you're doing amazing. Like I just want you to keep this momentum. And she's like, yeah, I'm a lot of my friends like hate me. And I was like, what? Like, girl, like, no. But another thing is like coaching is hard, you guys. I want you to know, like, it's not easy. You're going to be posting and you're going to have a lot of people that are looking at you and not taking you seriously, but you got to take yourself seriously, right? You need to prove them wrong, but also fuck them. Sorry if there's kids around, but you know, those people don't pay your bills. Those people like don't know this community. They are not in this community. They have no idea what we are about because they're so small-minded about this community, right? And that's okay. It's not for them. But I want you guys to know that it's like it's okay to have people in your circle that don't understand this. It's okay. And it's not your job to prove them right. It's not your job to prove them wrong, whatever, right? You need to stay in your own lane and you need to just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, set your goals, and if you have to say no to them, say no to them. And when they tell you like, oh, you're lame, or oh, you don't have like you're whatever, you used to be so fun. Yeah, I used to be so fun when I wasn't running a business, you know, like they don't understand that. So, you know, just stay in your own lane. And I don't know, like I just try and share like some of the stuff that I struggle with, you know, because it does suck. Like, you know, Emma and I were FaceTiming each other and sending each other pictures last night. We were Saturday night, wild Saturday night, and we're in bed working. So, you know, it just, you got to just do the hard thing and give up. You have to make a lot of sacrifices sometimes. But if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, if you want to be a stay-at-home dog mom, if you want a business and leave a legacy or whatever it is, you're going to have to say no to a lot of things. All right. So, not saying that you can't live your life because you can. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
No, but I'm just curious, like if the people that have judged you or whatever, have they ever been in one of your challenge groups, or have they ever been to like Rachel Hollis when we were at Summit, she was like, okay, so just raise the hands. Like who in here has had someone judge them that has ever been a part of this? Like no one raised their hand. It's like everyone else judges you when they're not a part of this, and then they become a part of it, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I get it. Like I have one of my good friends. She messaged me the other day in a DM. She's like super secretive about it, and she's like, I'm a believer. She's like, I can't believe like I waited so long to get started. And so like, again, it just really comes down to them doing it. But I think a lot of people, like I was talking about with the fear of the mindset, they also have the fear of the judgment of what other people are going to think. And you got to get over that first. And that's something we work on. So, you know, it's all process. Like it's all like everyone has their own process, you know, and that's why we talk about it all the time, like, because it's just like an evolving process. So
yeah, and I mean, Emma and I still go through it. Like, we still, like, sometimes we're like, I text her and I'm like, am I crazy? Like, do I? Like,
I told her the other day, I had 2 people tell me the other day that they chose another coach. Like, I have people that tell me these things. Like, they were like, thank you so much for all your help. Like, I hate that I have to do this, blah, 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 but I'm going to go with this other person. 2 people. Like, it happens to me too. Like, I am no different than anyone else. So like, and I could take, and you know, I think and Gabby, and I was like, they're not my people. And Gabby's like, they're not our people, you know? And so just know that like, we go through it too. And I want, like Gabby sharing, like, I want to share this too, because I think it's important that we share, that we still go through it too. It happens to us all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. You guys, it's not like rainbows and butterflies over here for Emma and I. If anything, not saying like anything bad, like, you know, that you guys aren't working hard enough, but if anything, in our position where we are in our business, if anything, it's kind of a lot harder for us, because we do, like for Emma and I, because we do work so close together, that we will have people say, oh, like I was watching Emma, like, and then I signed up with you, and I'm like, wait, like that's not really how it works. And so Emma and I, a lot of the times, we struggle with like trying to figure out when we're inviting if they've been talking to Emma or if they've been talking to me, you know? So, you know, you have to, you guys, we go through it too. And it's okay. You know, your business is going to have its ups and downs, but that doesn't mean you give up. Oh, when it gets hard, you're just going to give up. Well, you know, what if you just gave up when you're a baby? You'd be still probably trying to scoot your butt to walk around, right? So don't give up. It's so silly. I don't understand the words give up. Like it just doesn't process in my head. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So like we need to start getting rid of some of the verbiage that we have for ourselves. Like, oh, it's too hard, or I can't do this, or she's just a better coach than me, or, you know, I'm just not qualified. Yes, you are. You are qualified. You have YouTube and you have Google. You are a good coach. You are a good mom. You know, you guys, if you need to pump it up, like, hi, I'm here. Like, I'm here. Just text me or message me. Sometimes I'm too much and I'm like, pipe it down, Gabby.
You're so funny.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. Anyone else?
Anyone?
I'm going to stop.
Okay. All right.